What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, hope you're doing well. In today's video, I got some very interesting Crossout news for you guys. But before we start with the news, I just want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for the amazing support the last couple of weeks. Especially on those two videos with the Killdozer and the Tempest, where I set a special challenge for myself. And if I completed the challenge, I would ask for a certain amount of likes. And you guys just were freaking amazing. It's so rare that I get to see more than 500 likes and you guys pulled through. So bravo, applause for you guys, and thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The channel has also been doing really well for the last couple of weeks, and for the type of channel I have and the content I make, I think it's very good. So to all the new subscribers, our followers, our watchers, thank you very much for the support and welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying your stay, are enjoying the videos so far. And I would like to say, I hope you guys are enjoying the game as much as I do. I hope you guys are good, and just keep those likes coming, man. Keep those likes coming. Even if I don't ask for them, just keep them coming. I accept all the likes. Now let's continue on with the news. Now yesterday, the devs announced their roadmap for autumn and winter of 2024. It's a pretty small roadmap for Q4 of 2024. Nothing really special in there. They already completed a couple of things, like introducing the new robotic legs. We have a new PvP mode called Next Step. It looks like they reworked the version of the big black scorpion brawl. I don't think I've seen it yet. And they launched the Battle of Uranium ranked event. Now, I'm not a player who focuses on the competitive side of Crossout. Shock Radio is the guy for that. And from what I've seen so far is they turned off the regular clan wars for the special uranium wars or something like that. And it was a whole mess. People were angry. I'm not sure. If you want to see information about that, you can check out his videos. Now, for the second stage of their roadmap, I did that with the air quotes, but you guys can't see it. I really need a camera. They're working on creating a new temporary PvE mode, developing a new blueprint staff. I hope that includes new extra free blueprint slots, planning a new season dedicated to the existing faction, and making a new PvP map. Now, I did pass a couple of my ideas to the developers regarding the factions, the battle passes, and all that stuff. Positive changes, win-wins for everybody, nothing scummy, but I do hope they implement it, because as you will see in the future, looks like they're also experimenting with some racing brawls. And I've asked for so many times for the whole year, I've asked one of the guys that does the English live stream to please return the racing mode, or please add more racing maps, because a lot of people do custom, well, I do custom games with a lot of people that love to race. So if they did that, it would, you know, there's no reward attached to it, but when I stream, everybody loves the races, but only racing on 3 maps gets old pretty fast. And for the next part, they're working on updating clan modes. They're also preparing for the return of the Operation series of the Brawls, in which you fight the Ravagers. I think we're already getting one of those pretty soon. And then they say, add much more. But what kind of roadmap is this? You need to specify what we're gonna get. That's the whole idea behind a roadmap. For example, look at War Thunder's roadmap. Everything that they've already done is in green with a check mark, and they still have a couple of things to do. Now, this is an older version of the roadmap, but look how many things they plan on doing. So many things they plan on doing, and they specify each and everything. And of course, they introduced the roadmap idea in 2023. Yeah, autumn 2023. So this is the older version. There is a newer version for 2024, but this is the first one I found. So I just wanted to give you guys a little example here. All of this started when the devs decided to make the grind a lot harder. There was a lot of backlash, negative Steam reviews, review bombing, and everything. So they went back to the drawing board and actually made the game a whole lot better. I'm talking about this because Gaijin is the publisher for War Thunder and Crossout, so I'm not sure what kind of decision making they do behind the screens. I can only hope and wish that Crossout follows some of the examples that War Thunder's using, because the communication on the Crossout side is also pretty much non-existent between me and the devs. But yeah, I like the idea of a roadmap, but I think it needs to be expanded upon a little bit. It's a step in the right direction though. Today, the Halloween update dropped for Crossout as well, and it looks like they're introducing a pretty interesting game mode called Steel Troopers. And from what I could see in the trailers, it's a couple of mech builds fighting against swarms of little phantom spider drones, but I don't think they have the Aurora mounted on them though. This Crossout Halloween event is from the 17th of October until the 6th of November, and during this period you can earn special resources called Tricky Treats, which you can earn by doing one of the brawls that is active during this period. For example, right now we have access to the special brawl Rippers, and the rewards are Tricky Treats, but I'm not sure if you also get scrap metal on top of this. I'm not 100% sure. And once the Ripper event is over, I'm assuming we'll get the Steel Troopers, where you can also earn some extra Tricky Treats. Before, you could also do PvP to earn Tricky Treats, but it doesn't look like they added it this time. I think they're trying to let everybody play the brawls, yeah. It doesn't look like we have any other PvP modes for Tricky Treats. And also keep in mind, after November 6th, the Tricky Treats will be deleted from your inventory. You cannot save them for next year. As you can see right now, we have access to the Ripper Brawl, which started today, and it lasts until the 23rd of October. And of course, for this brawl, you also have a couple of interesting rewards over here. And it looks like they're all Halloween themed. This is the Fright container. This is the Witches sticker container. This is a military reserve with some resources, some badges, another Witches sticker container, another military reserve, and then the final reward, another Fright container. I've already said it, but I personally love this format. The challenges are not too hard, and you get some extra reward for doing the brawls. After the Ripper Brawl, we will get access to the Steel Trooper Brawl, which will be available from the 24th of October until the 30th of October. And it does look like this one has access to different rewards. You got the Witches sticker container, logo for profile customization, 80 badges, Fright container, background for profile customization, a humanitarian aid container, and a spider legs hologram, which I think is new. After the Steel Troopers Brawl, we're getting Operation Red Light again. That one was pretty fun. This one will be from the 31st of October till the 6th of November. This is the game mode where you have a point-to-point objective where you spawn in point A, need to drive across a map, avoiding all obstacles and enemies, and drive to point B. This one was super duper fun, and I can't wait to play it again. And Operation Red Light also comes with its new unique rewards as well, which is very nice. There's no date attached to the next ones, but we're also getting a big race brawl. I've been asking for races for a long time now. Looks like it's gonna be a race with only 2 laps. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but back in the day, the normal PvP maps were converted into racetracks, and I'm not sure why they, I know why they removed it. Nobody was playing because hovers were extremely fast and everybody would pick hovers and win, and the ground build had basically no advantage. And that's why during my streams, I have a couple of very optimized pre-builds. I have mech builds, I have cars, and I have hovers, and everybody has basically a fair advantage. And it is skill who determines the winner over there. This one also comes with its own special rewards as well. The main difference between this and the usual races is that the camera position is a little bit different. You basically have a hood camera instead of the normal third-person view camera. After the race brawl, we have the Feathered Mayhem Brawl. Never heard of this one before. Looks like it's a PvP brawl with preset armored cars that look like pigeons, lol. And the team that scores the most points win. Interesting. I saw a glimpse of it in the trailer and it looks actually pretty hilarious. And this game mode does have respawns because some of the brawls don't have respawns, which I think is a good mix-up to have some have respawns and some not. This one also comes with its special set of rewards, which is very nice. They also added a new pack to the game, the Flaming One, Deluxe Edition, Normal Edition, and the Peasant Edition. We'll cover that in a second. They added the map Rock City and Peaceful Atom to the helicopter or next step PvP mode. Everybody can now select a Halloween theme for their garages that they have unlocked, which looks something like this. Wait, hold on. That witch has some ties on her. God damn. All right. But yeah, the Halloween garages were always my favorite. It looks so cool with the spiders in the back. Oh yeah, and there's a random person that spawns. Get away. But basically, the garage gives me Forever Winter vibes. If you haven't seen the video I made on Forever Winter, definitely worth checking out. It's a pretty interesting game that is good to know about, but it's not for everybody yet because it's still in early alpha. They also made some modifications to the robotic legs. They increased the zone around the leg where you cannot mount other parts for all robotic legs. For structural parts, the vial, the right catheter, and left catheter are frame parts that do not increase the overall durability of the armored car. So this is the vial, and it's now classified as a frame part, which is very interesting. I wonder why they did that. And also these small parts. I use these a lot for my gun mount, which is all right, pretty cool, pretty cool. They also made some changes to the movement part. They improved the mechanics of the movement parts tonnage recalculation. Now movement parts that have 2 modes with different clearance heights, like the Stallion, Camber, and Biker, fall into 2 different height groups, one for each of the modes. I really wonder why they're doing this. I don't have an explanation for it, so if you guys do, please leave it in the comment section down below. They updated the background of the challenges tab. It looks like this now. And they also made a couple of miscellaneous changes and some bug fixes as well. Now let's take a look at the Halloween crafting event. This is not an upgrade event, this is just a normal crafting event where you can craft some Halloween themed stuff, but you can also craft different relics, for example, or legendary weapons, but they require different items this time and different resources. Looks like you got the Scorpion on the list, the RL9 Helicon, the Devourers, the Flash 1, the Mammoths, the Hammerfall shotguns, the Cyclone autocannon, the Destructor, the Vault, the Hadron Cabin, the Master Cabin, the Apollo Generator, the Aegis Prime, the Flock, the Ritual Smoke, the Taco, the Kaleidoscope Paint, which is very unique. I always wondered where I could find one. You got a Spider Stash. Let's see what's inside of it. Ooh, okay. How much did this cost? 3,000. Oof, all right, never mind. And it says here it contains one epic weapon, module, or movement parts of your choice, so you can choose what you want. Interesting. And remember, to craft any of these items, you'll need tricky treats, and you can get them by doing the brawls that are active during the Halloween period. You also got an MG13 Equalizer, GL55 Impulse, Fire Rocket, the Omnibox Cabin, the Photon Cabin, the Janabi Cabin, the Omni Wheels, the Colossus Engine, the K2 Flywheel Reload Module, the Expanded Ammo Box, some kind of Aztec decor item, some Halloween themed stickers. You also got the Pyramid, the Median, the Tempura, the Summitor, the Array Wheel Steering and Non-Steering, the K1 Discharger, and some other Halloween themed stickers. Above the relics, you also have a couple of other stickers, decor items, and all the way at the bottom, the ones that are locked, you have the Jack-o'-lantern decor item, the Pumpaloon decor item, the Death Mask Paint, the Hearse Horn, the D Minor Horn, the Harvest Spade, and a bunch of other stickers. Not really my thing, but for those who are interested, they're here. And now let's take a look at the new pack. This pack is called the Flaming One, and you got 3 editions. The Deluxe Edition for 65 buckaroos. You got a Normal Edition for 30 bucks. And then you got the Peasant Edition for $14, which is fine because you get the most important parts anyways. Now, I really like the look of this build, and this pack comes with 2 new structural parts, one of which is the Flaming One trunk, which looks like this. It's like from a, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, a Dodge Charger. And you also have access to the Devil Gaze bumper, again from a Charger as well. And what's cool about these is this is a bumper, and these are parts that actually have headlights, because if you press the light button, you can light up the flames from the front and also from the back, which I think is pretty dope. The Deluxe Edition also comes with 4,000 coins, a very unique Pyromaniac profile picture. You get access to some pretty nice decor items, a very cool looking paint, the Netherworld, and this paint is like glow in the dark because at nighttime you can actually see the little flames, and it's actually pretty cool. Now, if you activate the perk, the cabin should also light on fire. Let me see if I can show you that real quick. Perk is ready. And then the cabin lights up, which is actually kind of cool. It heats up your cabin too, by the way, and all the parts attached to the cabin. So the frames underneath, everything, fuel maybe, it's pretty much ripperoni. Furthermore, the Deluxe Edition comes with the Yong Wang, a Cheetah engine, a gas generator, a K2 Flywheel Reload Module, and a Verder, 2 buggy wheels, 2 hermit wheels, a bunch of decor items, a Maxwell Raider Chameleon Warp 1, 2 small ammo pack, and a bunch of interesting structural parts. The normal pack is very similar, but you get less coins, only 1,500. You don't get as much decor items, and you also get different paints. And the peasant item gives you the least, but what's important is you get the cabin, you get the Yong Wang, you get the new structural parts, and that is pretty much it. You don't even get the cheetah engine, you get some kind of diesel Honda Civic engine generator thingy, and some studded wheels and some chained wheels. Besides the 2 structural parts and the cabin, everything else in this pack is old. The cabin is new, and it has a very interesting perk. And the perk says it charges depending on the amount of enemies and distance to them in the range of 100 meters. If there are no enemies around, the charge will begin to decrease after 10 seconds if it's not full. And upon activation, increases the weapon damage by 30%. Maximum cabin speed by 15%, and armored car power by 25%. When the perk is active, the cabin heats up by 20%, and all the parts welded to the cabin heat up by 15% for 10 seconds because the active time is 10 seconds. This is a cabin with a pretty good mass limit as well. At 12,700 kilos, the tonnage is 6,100, and the top speed of this cabin is 73 kilometers per hour. And this is what the horn sounds like. Please let it be unique. Ew, Lamborghini horn. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I need to share with you guys, because they also showed a sneak peek of the next event pass where you get access to trombones, millers, and the main prize is a Starfall autocannon. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all the news for this Halloween update. We got a pretty interesting new cabin. We're getting a bunch of cool brawls. And yeah, I think everybody's just gonna have a good old time. I got some pretty awesome videos planned for you guys. Also, by the way, this weekend I am streaming. We're gonna do races, we're gonna do Leviathan battles, and we're gonna do a lot more fun stuff. So make sure to join me on Twitch. And yeah, I'll just see you guys there, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope I earned a like and a subscription to the channel. If you guys want to see more, you can click on one of these 2 videos over here, and I'll see you there in a minute. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.